All right. So today's kind of like a syllabus day. We're beginning a new class, new subject matter. And so I kind of want to go over the kind of what this course is about, and kind of talk to you all about what we're going to be doing here. Um, so I have my master's in personal finance. And prior to coming to Westbury to teach, I was a financial advisor. Working with this financial firm in the Galleria area. In order to be a client of ours, you had to have at least $1 million of investable assets for us to manage your money. So a lot of our clients, a lot of my clients tended to be your oil executives, people that were making $300,000 a year on one income. And you'd be kind of surprised, maybe you would be, maybe you wouldn't, that even at that level of income, people make stupid money decisions. I had one client who was husband and wife, both attorneys, and they were making $1 million a year each, but they had nothing saved for retirement. And the idea, their idea with money was, I'm going to spend it as I earn it to enjoy it. And what shaped his money or their attitude toward money was looking at his dad worked and saved throughout his entire life, and then he retired, and within 5 years he died, not able to enjoy. But that's one take on money, but it's a very risky take on money, and I don't think that a lot of people fit into that category. But at the same time, you fit into that category in terms of willingly spending all of their money that they earn. But I had other clients that just through ignorance and not keeping track, poof, money disappeared. One client, he worked, it was a single income family. He was making $300,000 a year, but oil company, Chevron, he would be sent to the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, to work at a plant there, leaving her at home. She was a stay-at-home mom, but her kids were all grown. So leaving her at home in Beaumont. How many of y'all have ever been to Beaumont or have heard of Beaumont? Yes? Yeah. What's there to do in Beaumont? Anything? Yeah, there's nothing. And so she ended up traveling eastward. What's east of Beaumont? If you go far enough east, just the next state over. Anybody online? Y'all can. Louisiana. What's in Louisiana that we don't have in Texas? Grand Casino. Yeah. All these different casinos in Louisiana, right? And unbeknown to him, while he was traveling, she was spending about $10,000 a month at losing $10,000 a month at the casinos because she was bored, right? And so a lot of personal finance really has to deal with your personal attitude toward money and the behaviors and habits that you develop. And when if you have poor money behaviors young, that's not magically going to get better. And so we'll take a look at some articles talking about the savings rates of your typical American, especially that we're in the midst of this pandemic. we're going on 11 months now, 10, 11 months, somewhere around there, almost a year. Come March, we'll hit the year, or February, depending on when you started counting. So it's hit a lot of people hard personally, with their finances. So we're going to take a look at that and look at how we can kind of recession proof to the best of our ability ourselves. Okay. So starting up, here is our Google Class code. If you have not already joined, go ahead and join. I have, okay. Let's see, Zoe's in, Andrea, Trinity, Josh, Donovan, Lechi, Sanit. Okay, and I think we're missing a couple other people, but that's fine for today. Okay. Got it. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Okay. So the way our Google Classroom is structured, I'm going to be putting, you can see I've already put some assignments here, or some materials. If you come over here to classroom, to classwork, you'll see we have two categories here. I haven't decided if I'm going to have y'all do Cornell notes on the articles, or just kind of do like what we have for these first articles, where yes.
I printed off a class roster.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. We're going to try instead of requiring y'all to do Cornell note, because I know Cornell notes are your favorite thing to do, right, Josh? Josh loves them. Trinity does too. Yeah. All right. But so we're going to try something else. So I posted 2 articles here for y'all to read. And on Tuesday, we're going to have a participation deal where I want y'all to tell me, we're going to kind of talk about the articles, and I want y'all to tell me one unique thing from the articles, from either articles. Okay. And you cannot repeat. So if Andrea says one thing, Nick can't repeat that, right? That won't count for participation if Nick repeats it. So you have to have one unique thing. So it would be a good idea to come with kind of a list of a couple things. So to go first, really, if you wanted to, I'll ask for volunteers to go first. But that way it tells me that y'all have read. And if y'all do it that way, then and if this works out well, we won't do Cornell notes. Cool. Okay. But one of the things that I have, so we'll have classroom resources. These will be things that really don't change. If you're on this Zoom call, then you already have seen our daily Zoom link here. Okay, we're going to be doing it first period class. The time difference for our starts between Monday and Friday really doesn't matter. And so I have this going through up into spring break. Depending on where we're at in spring break, we'll reevaluate, and I'll post a new link right here. And then I have our Flipgrid page, which you can access by clicking that link. And we do have a Flipgrid assignment, just kind of an introductory assignment. So let's kind of look through that real quick. Oh, you know what? I probably should log into my Flipgrid account. think we're really going to be testing out our internet here at the school this week and next week. Because next week, other teachers online, I know they haven't told y'all this yet, but other teachers are going concurrent online as well. So those of y'all remotely, y'all will be going to your Zoom classes at your scheduled time. So, all right. So our first Zoom assignment, just kind of an introductory video to tell me a bit about yourselves and your interest in personal finance. All right. Tell me about your winter break, why you chose to take this class, what experience you have managing money, and what interests you the most, and do you have something that you're excited about to learn this semester. Right, we're going to be covering things from basic money management to investing and buying bonds and stocks, insurance. We'll do our taxes in here. How many of y'all have had a job? So like, I guess it may have been difficult this past year, but how many of y'all have had a job which you've gotten a paycheck rather than being paid in cash? Okay, Nick, Donovan, Trinity, Andrea. Okay, so when y'all do that, you're going to have to start paying taxes on that. You're going to get a W-2, and so we're going to go through how to fill out a tax return. I know that, I use I use H&R Block for my taxes, but it's still a good, I understand what H&R Block is doing. So filling out the taxes on paper, kind of, when you get your tax return, you'll be able to read it and understand it and see if there's anything that doesn't look right, catch a mistake. Because even H&R Block and TurboTax, they can make mistakes, right? Okay. So, and we'll talk about student loans. Let's see, how many seniors do I have? Okay, most of y'all. Okay, yeah. College is coming around. Student loans are coming around too. Unless you are blessed enough to get through college with your parents paying the entire way, you're going to deal with student loans. And so we'll talk about that, what to look for, how to manage that, right? Because you don't want to be like the millennial generation. My generation has really been hamstrung by student loans. I had classmates who we graduated from law school together, and they had $100,000 in student debt that they would have to pay off. So you don't want to do that. That kind of sets your life back. All right. Okay. So this student video, my mouse stopped. Okay. This student video, I haven't put the assignment in here, but the assignment's in Flipgrid. I would like y'all to, let me get back, to complete these introductory videos by Friday. Okay, and I'll post another assignment in Google Classroom to remind y'all about it this afternoon. There we go. But by Friday, if you could finish these introductory videos. Okay. Let's see. Okay, last thing that we're going to do, and then we can just talk, talk. I would like y'all to take a look at this survey. I want to get an idea of where each of y'all are in personal finance, what interests you, what experience do y'all have? And I'd like to have, I know you are going to do that in the Flipgrid, but I'd like to have that on paper as well, or a recorded copy. Okay. So do y'all have any questions for me? Nope. Okay. So I will let y'all work. I'll kind of end this Zoom video, right? We're pretty much finished if y'all don't have any questions. And I'll let y'all work on this survey and then read these articles. Cool? All right, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow.